Love is an undulating energy that moves through you, within you, and radiates out of you and changes everything. Bartholomews. Welcome to the free podcast, ladies and gentlemen. Our passion is people, and the next 30 minutes is going to change the next 30 years of your life.
Your will lies deep way under the surface, and like a fire needs coal in the furnace. This is your goal that makes it all worth it. This is your why that gives you your purpose.
Welcome to part 2 of Integrity, guys, the second half of this episode on the free podcast, where our passion is people. We're glad you're with us today. We hope you enjoyed the first half. Say hello, Todd.
Welcome in, everybody.
Say hello, Oni.
Hi, welcome everybody. How are you doing today? I hope you have a lovely day today.
Went for a run, little lap around the
That's another
park.
thing. I'm ready to get back on that, bro.
That running hurts.
I know, I'm sore from
Running
the
hurts.
upside down push up.
Todd did an upside down push up last night. We had so much fun on the scavenger hunt at church last night. It was a ball.
We had a blast.
I can't wait for you to be here to go with us to do this. We won 2 years in a row, reigning champion, just so you know.
As
We're
long
the
as I've been here.
Champions of the world scavenger hunt team. I don't know if that's a thing, but we're champions of the world.
We are the champions.
We are champions of the world, bro. Energy was high. It was good.
This morning I woke up, I heard something fly over the house.
What are you talking about?
It has something to do with all the drones we've been seeing.
Throw potatoes at it.
There was a drone.
I told you.
There was a
they
drone.
everywhere, bro. It's aliens. I'm going to make me a full head
all
tonight.
day.
everywhere.
I got so many sayings. You went full nuke?
I didn't go nuke.
Todd, you better take his bag, Todd. We'll go to war. I'm not scared.
Have you seen my underwear?
They're on your head.
Men and women are definitely aliens.
Women are crazy.
Women are not crazy.
They're definitely crazy.
They're crazy about me. Hey, Taiwanese crazy about me. Stop shaking your head at me, Todd. Stop shaking your head at me.
I would look at you in contempt.
Lady swans. The lady swans love me.
Todd, you live in a trash can. You have no input.
Karen ain't crazy, but Oni is.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I digress.
Yeah.
What you call them, the aliens? They probably got acid blood or something.
Definitely have acid blood.
Got full thermal vision. Does that make me like the Predator? What the hell is that?
Spit, I think.
That's my projectile spit.
Told you.
So I called it.
In school, I did win the furthest spitter.
That's a thing.
I know a girl in high school like that.
There was a competition of who could spit the furthest.
And she won.
And she's like,
Well, actually, I guess she lost because it was a competition of who could spit the furthest. She just swallowed.
oh my goodness, this is family oriented. What are you talking about me?
I stopped talking.
Todd see my face. He knew it was coming. All right, guys. We hope you're doing something wonderful today. We hope you're having a good time, going on a nice walk, maybe a bicycle ride, maybe having a nice drive on the
Jumping
beach.
jacks.
We're looking forward to sharing this great stuff with you today.
What are we going on today?
It's going to get so deep. Are you ready for this, Todd?
I'm so ready.
Did you wear your boots because it's so deep?
Nope, but I wore my big boy pants.
No, we brought our fun to wear, boys, because we're going to have a great time today. So last episode, we talked a little bit about quality engagement and giving and taking. There's a concept we haven't brought up yet. We want to talk about when you take a life. No, we're not promoting violence. It's called taking a life because it's literally taking life. So this is why men like to hunt and fish. Whenever you kill something, you take on its energy.
Okay.
Shiny. Okay. Now, this could be a good thing or this could be a bad thing. Back in the day, they used to sacrifice animals to atone for sins. That was the whole reason. It was to correct your energy. When you kill animals, you build yourself up from the energy you take on. It works with people, too. That's why you see veterans come back from war and they have such extreme PTSD. They have so much going on with them because they've killed these other people. And some of it's probably unhealthy.
It is probably unhealthy.
Very. Because it's war. There's
It
a
is
lot of
time
negative energy
fear and
in war.
desperation.
David, he killed a lot of warriors and he took on good energy from warriors. Back in the day, men used to be quality men. They were good. Being a warrior was a good thing. Men used to be a lot different than they are now.
Yes.
Now, we talked about this in a basic concept, kind of the opposite of quality engagement. Instead of giving something positive and getting positive reciprocated,
You're taking.
men spend a lot of their time taking from women. We see this in the sexual dynamic, especially in present day. You have a lot of modern men, they call them high value men. They sleep with women. And as you sleep with women, there's an energy exchange that takes place. Women are an amplifier, right? And what men end up doing is they end up taking some of that integrity with them. This is why body count is so critical.
Oni, what do you know about body count?
It's when you line people up and you count how many bodies and people are there.
Possible. What about you, Todd? What does body count mean to you?
How many have fallen before you? People you have killed.
So like on Call of Duty, when your kill count's really high and you're like the winner of the lobby or something. So like body count is when you win Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Well, what happens when you win Call of Duty? What do you get?
Nothing.
Nothing. But you're the coolest, right? Everybody loves you because you win Call of Duty because you got the highest body count.
No, they don't like you.
So there's nobody left to love you.
Yes.
So if your body count's high, there's nobody left to love you. I think we're onto something.
This evening, there's been a breakthrough.
So if you kill everybody, there's no one left to love you.
On Call of Duty. So high body count equals...
Disgusting.
I don't know about disgusting.
When two people love each other very much.
Oh, I've heard this one somewhere.
Is this like the
They
Princess
wrestle
Bride?
naked.
No.
They wrestle naked? Are we back on naked yoga?
Naked yoga?
No, naked yoga is by yourself.
So wait. So if we wrestle naked, that means we love each other.
No.
Because that's what love is, right?
I mean,
I'm uncomfortable.
Todd's squirming in his seat right now.
I don't even know what that is.
Todd don't even know what that is.
you wouldn't.
Somebody grabbed his leg and you don't know what
I got
it was.
grabbed up. In that moment, I understood what true fear was.
Do we need to buy you a whistle?
I think he needs a whistle to blow when he feels in danger.
I don't know. Maybe I liked it a little. Oh.
Did you?
Nah, I think that's what it is. I think that's why I'm so
Did
shaken
you?
up.
So when we talk about body count, we're talking about sexual partners. Body count is a reference to the number of sexual partners you've had. That's the common thing. Some people don't call it that. So let's talk about why that matters. Why is it important? Why would it be important how many sexual partners you've had?
Because it makes you cool.
Because I don't want Sydney from the block.
If you have abortions for any unwanted pregnancies, if you're on birth control, if you do whatever you need to do so that you're not bringing unwanted children in the world, if you're not spreading disease, if you're using protection, why is it important? Why would it matter?
It means we love each other.
It means you love each other. So why would it matter if you're protecting your sexual health and you're being selective in your sexual partners? Why would it matter how many sexual partners you have? Why is that important?
As me being war chief, ooga, ooga, ooga. It's just like hunting. When you kill, you take a life, you take on their energy.
So it's like when two people naked wrestle. Why is that funny, Todd? Why is it funny to talk about naked wrestling? What do you want to call it, Todd? What would make you feel comfortable talking about sex? Hang on, let me show you sex.
The
Copulated.
dance of swans.
We're not calling it the Swans dance.
We're not calling it copulation either, because that sounds gross. That sounds like somebody caught something. That sounds weird.
Devil's Tango.
It's not the devil, though. It's a really healthy thing between a man and a woman. When you understand,
you can get a six-pack from it.
I mean, if you do a good job, she might buy you a six-pack. I don't know.
Oni, do you have a six pack?
Yes, under my armor.
6 what?
Let me show you sex.
Call it naked wrestling. I'll behave.
All right, so when you naked wrestle, there's an exchange that takes place. When you're naked wrestling, chemicals happen and go on in the body when an orgasm takes place. A woman will release oxytocin 100% of the time she has an orgasm. A man will only release oxytocin if there's an emotional attachment to the person giving him the orgasm.
Yeah.
Why does this matter? Well, remember we talked about chemical reactions. That's a release of energy. What is that, Oni? What is
To
science?
blow stuff up.
No, it's magic. It's magic, right?
Seen
Yes,
Harry
it
Potter.
is.
They blow stuff up with magic.
I've
Bippity
seen
boppity
that.
boom.
So they call oxytocin the love chemical because when oxytocin is released, it creates emotional bonds. It's also released a lot when a mom has a baby. The more she puts the baby skin to skin contact, the more oxytocin is released and produced, creating that love bond between her and her child. It also helps with things like milk production. We're not getting into all that. The important thing to understand what oxytocin is, it creates a bond of energy.
A bridge would be better because, you can burn a bridge down. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. And a bridge goes both ways.
And it does.
A
It
bridge
does
is
go
more
both
of an
ways.
exchange. A bond is more like stuck together. So when a woman has an orgasm, oxytocin is released, creating this bridge between her and the person giving her the orgasm. If a man has not built the foundations to create the attachment, the engagement beforehand, then he has no emotional affiliation. There's no oxytocin released. There's no bridge created. And in that moment, it becomes taking.
King of the hill taking.
Well, I have a special set of skills.
That's like taking territory.
I stole watermelons one time out of field.
Hobos steal watermelons out of the field.
Are you calling me a hobo, JJ?
If you're stealing watermelons out of the field, maybe. Are you a hobo?
It's okay if you're a hobo. We'll still love you.
Whoa, trash hoarder. Hold on here.
I don't hoard the
Don't
trash.
come for me.
You're just jealous I have shrimp lo mein.
Yeah, from 2 days ago.
So?
More like 2 weeks ago.
Hey.
This is why it's critical for women to be very unavailable. When they find themselves in compromising situations, they're led by the dynamic. They're amplifiers. Remember, so they get swept up in the moment and they find themselves naked wrestling with this dude. They are gonna create an energy bridge between them and this dude. And once that bridge is there, it's hard to undo. It takes a lot of work to undo it. So if you have a high body count, you got all these bridges to all these different dudes, you're like a freeway of bridges.
Dang, girl.
Bridges to all these guys. And then when a good dude comes along, he looks at you and he sees all these bridges to all these other dudes. And he's like, I don't want all these other dudes in my life. I just want one chick.
Not 11 dudes.
It's almost like tying ropes to all these guys and you drag them around with you everywhere you go.
Is
And
that where you get the term soul ties?
Double digits are high.
like peyote high?
How high we talking?
Higher than most of these OnlyFans girls' subscriptions. Never just shot at them and didn't catch it.
Most people make more than that in an hour.
Okay, we talking about numbers. Oni said double digits is too high. How high really is too high?
55.
If you sleep with enough people, you get the senior citizen discount.
Yeah, you get the gold membership.
But if you're Call of Duty champion, there's no one left to love you.
Right,
What
right.
is- Oni, how high is too high? Where did he go? Oni?
Oh my God. Where's
War Chief, where'd you go?
My bad. I had to go count these bodies.
Oh, God.
Oh, Lord.
I would argue any digit.
Yeah, any digit. 5.
Why 5? Why is 5 too
I'm
high?
lost.
I hit him with
I said
55.
multiply, and I was like, by 5.
Oh, no, we're not multiplying by 5.
Yeah,
Oh, no,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
terrible.
yeah,
That's terrible. I just figured you had your shoes on and you couldn't count any higher than that. Yeah.
10.
Why 10?
You
Good.
got a body count in the double digits? Girl, you're still in high school. What are you doing?
Science says after 5 sexual partners, a woman has trouble producing that oxytocin and creating that bridge that we're looking for with her partner. That's one reason it could be too high for a woman. Really, anything more than 1 as a woman is too high.
Why?
She was not intended to have all this discombobulated mixture of energy and all this stuff going on. She just wasn't. She was intended to be with one dude, period. If it's like tying a rope, like Todd said, some people call it soul ties. You're dragging all these people around as a woman. That's where you see this great embodiment of masculine energy. And it's like you wear it on your sleeve like some kind of badge. Everybody can see it. You can't hide it. You see girls with body counts of like 100, 200 and on up there. They are atrocious. They are appalling. You don't even want to be in the same room as them. The more a woman entangles herself with different men, the more masculine she becomes because she's taking on all this different energy. They're amplifying all this mixed up, jumbled up, unhealthy energy. And you don't even want to be around it.
That's why they be getting butt lifts and booby jobs, because they can't even stand themselves.
Some of it's putting up a guard.
That's
but
that boss stuff, babe. What you mean?
That's that boss babe
girl
stuff. The more she's taken from, the more she becomes deficient if nobody's investing in her to build her up in the healthy way. And the more she mingles herself and mixes herself with all these different dudes, with all these different energies, it gets her all discombobulated and it gets her all out of whack. Your integrity's so low, you feel so worthless, you start doing all this stuff to cover up the shame. The more ashamed you feel, the more you're going to try to change what you look like, change who you are, because you're not okay with who you are. And that's when it really becomes a problem. And you can see it. Anybody could look around. You can see the difference between somebody who's being a lady, who's being classy. She has her integrity intact. She feels good about herself. She's not wearing 3-foot long eyelashes, 10 pounds of makeup and, ridiculous stuff because she's not ashamed of who she is.
Right.
And at the end of the day, for a woman, that's what a high body count does. It takes from you and takes from you and you get yourself all mixed up with all this different energy and all these different dudes to the point that you don't even know who you are anymore. Your identity's out the window and you feel completely worthless. What about for a guy? Well, a guy could have multiple women and it doesn't affect him the same way.
For guys, different, bro. Different. I know some dudes now to this day that are 23, 24, and they still virgin.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
There's
nothing.
But women want experience. Men want innocence. So if you think about it, it's reverse. A body count for a dude is more attractive.
So we talked last episode about women being attracted to energy, not just resources, but they're attracted to energy. So that's why a higher body count with a dude makes a dude more attractive because he takes on that energy from women. So if women are amplifiers, they collect this energy and they amplify it. When a dude sleeps with a chick, he collects all that energy and it builds him up the same way you take on energy when you're killing animals. Same thing. Taking energy is taking energy no matter where you get it from. And the more energy he builds up, the more attractive he becomes. A man wants innocence. I would argue that's purity.
Purity, not innocence.
If people
purity.
having sex entangles energy and it mixes your energy up, if a chick has been mixed with all these different energies, all these different dudes, especially if they're not quality
She's an amplifier,
dudes,
bro. So that energy's big.
especially if they're not quality dudes, now you have this chick embodying and amplifying all this unhealthy energy. And that's not being pure. That's not purity. Men and women are built different.
We built different.
Men- So, ladies, if your body count is more than one, it's too high. How do you fix it? Get unavailable. Be abstinent. Stop messing with dudes.
Punch Rafe in his mouth.
Punch Rafe in the mouth.
We do not promote domestic violence.
We promote positive mental health.
Fighting type relationship.
No fighting type relationship.
Dang.
Those are
Guys, I
funny.
thought of a new weapon, by the way. Attack koalas.
That's a regular koala.
Are they really that bad?
They're so aggressive, bro.
Why are koalas so aggressive? I thought they were Australian and Australians are cool.
Australians are cool, but
Bro,
koalas
everything
are
in
not.
Australia
No, they're feral,
wants to
dude.
kill you.
Even the koalas.
I had a dude tell me Australia doesn't exist. There will be no conspiracy theory.
You agreed with it.
I mean, I don't know. I've never seen it. I've never been there. I can't really say that I know it exists.
So does that mean the entire West Coast isn't real?
Yes. I've been there.
Don's taking this to a whole nother level here, bro.
If you can't see all the bodies a chick has, they really aren't there. You see them in her personality when she's all Billy Bob.
We don't like Billy Bob.
If a dude can naked wrestle with a chick and he doesn't have that bridge created for him, it's not as big a deal for him. It doesn't affect him in the same way because he's not going around creating all these bridges. Now, if he fell in love and had this great emotional attachment with every chick he slept with,
Suddenly it's a problem.
and now all of a sudden he's got all these bridges, it don't work like that for a dude.
What?
Science says if a dude's not releasing oxytocin, there's no bridge. A woman will 100% of the time create that bridge if she has an orgasm sleeping with a dude.
Magic.
I know what I'm doing.
Do we know what we're doing now? Do we?
Yeah. So this is why it's critical to be unavailable as a woman and not create all these ties and bridges to all these different dudes and all their energy. And then you end up all mixed up and all discombobulated, and then a good guy don't want you. Let's listen to a little music. Brain break.
Time for a music break.
We got some great stuff coming up in the second half. Stay tuned, Swans.
Enjoy the music break, everybody.
Are you gonna win or will you play scared? I will not stop, I am prepared to get to the top, yeah, you must be rare. Got 'em like, hey, I will not stop, I am prepared to get to the top, yeah, you must be rare. You got one shot.
That's all we need.
Sorry,
Just a
my
couple words.
mind is broken.
Why is your mind broken? Let's get that out.
Cause
Snuck
she
in your
grabbed my
room.
calf,
Yeah,
dude.
bro. Like,
What's wrong with that?
you're acting
It's
like a little choir
hilarious.
boy got touched or something. What's
Yeah,
That's
up,
how
I
he's
don't
acting.
know.
It's
I don't
bad.
know.
It's bad. So why are you so bent over it though?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I do not know.
Why did it weird you out? You seem like y'all weirded out, like some weird uncle.
Surprise! It literally just felt weird.
White women.
I mean, does she have man hands or
No,
like,
she's got small hands.
He just ain't been
are they
grabbed.
like manly?
I've not been grabbed up, no.
He ain't been grabbed up by a girl like that before.
I hope not.
Oh, God.
I'm good, though.
I hope not either.
We all hope
It'd be
not.
real awkward for you.
Yeah, but I responded in kind. I pulled her hair.
Hot mic stories.
Bring him back, Todd.
Welcome back, beautiful swans. I hope you enjoyed our lovely music break. I hope you're doing wonderful, working out, walking in the park, hanging out with family.
Just enjoying your day out and about, doing wonderful things because you're so wonderful. We appreciate you so much.
All right, Todd, are you over your broken brain?
I'm good.
I don't believe him.
Yeah. You wouldn't be over it either. So they say.
So they say. All right, we got some great things to get to. Come on, let's just dive right into it. It is different for a guy and a girl, too. We talked about reputation.
Yes.
when you have a past as a girl, a lot of people hold that against you. They do.
Yep.
And now this is something I wanted to bring up. Only you could probably chime in on this, or Todd, you. A girl gets her integrity from external validation. Remember, because she's an amplifier. So
Yeah.
she needs that energy to validate her. She needs that fulfillment from somebody else.
Give me that simp energy.
Now, a guy is supposed to be an energy generator. He's supposed to get his validation from within. But we oftentimes see guys, they take from people, they take integrity. We talked about that in the first half. When they're doing that, that's external validation. It don't work. So how do you tell the difference? I was thinking about this today. If a guy gets his validation externally, and that's where his integrity comes from, when real life pressure comes, especially within a relationship, he crumbles like a paper plane.
Oh my.
Yes.
Rapes.
Rapes everywhere.
Rape
But
turtle.
when he has built up his integrity from within, nobody can take that from him. And when the pressure comes, there is no pressure. He is the positive environment.
He just
right?
like brushes off his shoulder. King Kong beating on your door, and he's just like, go away.
Who's that? Oni. Ah!
I come for war.
That's right.
Yeah, I know.
That's
I love our 4 foot tall warmonger over here.
My pony's got to have like chain mail and like all kind of stuff on him.
War pony.
Because you're ready for war
Yeah,
today.
I got to have a war
Because it's like
pony.
half a horse.
Oni's
ready
on the
for
war
war.
horse, but he's tiny because he's a pony.
It's a tiny pony.
No, it wasn't.
That's integrity, folks.
That's integrity. Oni the Destroyer.
Lives in the shadows of Count Kilimanjaro.
Count Millivan. What was that, Todd? What was that? Are you still all discombobulated where that girl grabbed your leg? So if a girl gets her validation externally, it's critical for a girl in maintaining and protecting her integrity to have a good solid dude in her life, like a dad, brother, maybe some uncles or a good cousin, to give her that validation, right? That way she's not out there hungry, starving, looking for it from somebody else.
Not a friend.
Not ending up in a deficient place, not ending up in compromising situations. So a woman gets her integrity externally. A man building his integrity in the right way, he has it internally. So the big question is, can it be fixed?
A man can generate enough positivity to overcome the other bridges if he's established.
But what if I eat the bridges?
What are you, Godzilla?
I mean, Godzilla does eat a
No.
lot of bridges.
He gonna beat down
But he
San
don't live in a
Francisco.
dumpster.
And at the end of the day, I think it comes down to guys making a solid choice to be a quality, responsible man. So being a quality man means you operate in a healthy capacity to have the right energy, to be the right guy, to know what your identity is, to know your purpose, to bring fulfillment to relationships. That's being quality. What makes a responsible man? That's the difference between a dude who takes integrity from women and a dude who protects the integrity of women. That's what we mean when we say a quality, responsible man. For a guy, it's the same thing. If he feels good about himself because he hasn't spent his life taking the advantage from women, as we explained before, then he's going to feel better about who he is, and he can work to be a more responsible man. Making good choices as a man, leading the dynamic in a direction so that you're not putting women in compromising situations.
Protecting their integrity.
Yes. That's where you really get your integrity as a man. When you share your identity with people, when you're getting that fulfillment out of relationships, building quality relationships, you start to really feel good about who you are. And that's where the real depth of your integrity comes from as a man. If you're a guy, you could build your integrity back up. We want you to do it the healthy way by being a quality man first and through responsibility, protecting others' integrity. Then you lead the dynamic, protect her integrity instead of asking her to Netflix and chill. Ask her to go to a public setting to spend time together so you're not tempted to get overly sexual. It's easy.
Say my name. Say my
Actually, we're really kind people. Say
We're
my
not
name.
kind people.
Say my
I'm not.
name.
Y'all might be kind. I'm here to terrorize everybody.
With potatoes.
In the morning, my first thought is, who can I make mad today?
You can't say that.
Yeah.
Only does enough salting for all of us.
He's
I
probably
do. I'm
done
very
it.
salty. Double team on everybody.
If you're a girl and you've already been compromised, if your integrity's low, can it be fixed? Chicks, quit sleeping with dudes. If he ain't your husband,
And cover your boobies up.
if he ain't got you in the barrel, quit sleeping with him. And the only way that's going to happen is you making
Yeah.
choices to be healthy and accountable.
That just means isolating herself from all these bobo dudes, bro. Make yourself unavailable. Make yourself modest. Cover your tatas up.
Delete your social
Yeah,
media.
take all that clown makeup off. We ain't going to Circus Soleil, bro.
Dang.
bro.
Yeah.
That's brutal.
Why
I
would
didn't
you
know the
say
best way.
that?
Take all that clown stuff off.
Circus Soleil.
Come on.
Golly. All right, back to
Yeah.
Bozo the Clown.
Ah.
It's true, though.
Yeah,
It's
quit looking
true,
like
though.
Bozo the Clown.
You got to get around healthy dudes in the right context. That's a big thing to correct your energy as a woman. You could hide yourself and isolate.
Yeah.
And I'll say that'll help get rid of all the bad stuff. But the best way to get rid of things is to fill yourself up with the good stuff. The best way a girl can rebuild her integrity is making good choices to be accountable. If you stay on the healthy stuff, you're going to flush out all the unhealthy stuff. It's absolutely possible. Say you got a jug that's all muddy and messed up and nasty. You keep flushing clean water in it until the water runs out clean. So focus on the healthy. That's the easiest way. But you're going to have to put the work in. Nobody's going to do it for you. That's the accountability. Like
Don't
Oni
let
said.
these OF girls lead you on, people.
Now, like Oni said, there is hope. You can fix it. If you will be unavailable, especially sexually, you can continue on a healthy path. You continue doing the healthy things. And as you overfill yourself with the healthy things, it cleans out all that junk. That's the way it's built. That's the way it works. So there is hope.
Because I do know females that have realized what went down and have abstained
So they decided to be
till
absent
they found somebody.
till they found somebody worth having. Now that's cool.
Ghostbusters.
I don't think Ghostbusters is going to get rid of
It ain't gonna save you.
Except for us, who you gonna call hoe busters?
Ho Busters.
I ain't into the
We
busted
over here
hoe.
busting
I
up
ain't-
hoes.
I ain't busting nothing in no hoe.
That ain't what I meant, man. We busting up the hoes, not buzzing in the hoes. Dang, man.
That's what all the
No
other dudes are
busting.
doing.
Hell no.
Anyway,
It's serving your
I'm all right.
community well.
yeah.
We wanted to talk about what this really looks like. We've talked about a lot of things this season. We've talked about a lot of different ideas, dynamics. What does it look like for a girl to be unavailable, but still be able to chase a dude? That sounds like a paradox, right? It sounds like it's not really a thing. What does it look like for a girl to know there's a good quality dude worth chasing? Let's tell a little story. Who wants a story?
Story time.
You like stories? Let's tell a story of Sally Sue and Jimmy.
Oh.
Jimmy.
Mail time.
This ain't Blue's Clues.
Oh, Lord, not
Oh, my
time.
bad. My bad. Wrong channel.
Get a clue, Oni. Sally Sue is a waitress at a local restaurant. That's a community setting. Jimmy, he's got his own thing going. He works for himself. He's got a little business going. He's established. He's got his finances in order.
He's really handsome.
He's really handsome. He's so handsome. He's the handsomest.
Not as good looking as me.
He looks nothing like Oni.
Oni is.
He's established. He's got his physical in line. He likes to work out. He takes care of himself. He eats halfway decent. The local restaurant, it's like a mom and pop place. They got good food. They got healthy food. He likes to go there and eat. He shows up. Let's give a little background on Sally Sue. Sally Sue, she don't got no face chat.
Stripper.
She don't got, no, she's not a stripper. She don't got no snap face, no Insta book. She don't got none of that stuff. She's unavailable. She goes to church. She goes to community events. She
The
hangs out.
library.
She hangs out at the library. She likes to learn. She likes to read. She likes to hang out with her family.
World domination.
She's working on the global domination thing. She's looking for a good guy to do it with.
Oh,
all right?
okay.
And that's
Okay.
where Jimmy comes in. That's part of the story. Don't skip
Okay,
ahead,
I'm
Todd.
sorry, I'm
Quit
sorry.
skipping ahead.
I
Quit
love
skipping
this
ahead.
story.
We're
I
not
love
there
this
yet. Sally Sue keeps herself unavailable. She don't talk to dudes. She don't hang out with dudes in the wrong context. She don't find herself in compromising situations. She also has a really good dad in her life, a good father figure. She comes from a whole family. That's critical. That's part of what we're building here in the free community. Sally Sue is a great waitress. Everybody that comes in, they love her. She's like a little ray of sunshine. Everybody loves Sally Sue. She's the greatest waitress. She's so good.
The greatest.
The greatest. Well, Jimmy comes in, he sits down, he sees Sally Sue across the way, and he's like, hey, that girl looks pretty good. Who's that? And then he
Hey,
sees,
girl. Hi.
then he sees the way she's interacting with everybody and how she brightens everybody's day like a ray of sunshine. It's amazing. It's like she's
Can I do
proficient.
salad
It's so
soup?
wonderful.
Can I do salad soup?
Hey, you look handsome. How are you doing today? You want the same order?
Jimmy's waitress comes over and he's like, hey, who's that girl over there? She says, well, that's Sally Sue. Sally Sue got a boyfriend? Nah, Sally Sue don't mess with them boys. He said, okay. Now Jimmy notices her. Now Jimmy has to do a couple things here. This is what this looks like. Sally Sue's being unavailable. She's being proficient. She's being a healthy amplifier. She's got her integrity intact. She's getting good validation from the good men in her community, like at church and brothers and family and dad and stuff like that. Jimmy has one goal. He's got to let Sally Sue know he sees her and he's interested in her.
Oh, Oh, I got this.
Oni.
Jimmy jumps up on a table, pulls out his sword, and challenges every man in there to single combat.
Oh, did you just call me out right now, Oni? I feel so called out right now. Jimmy went full whiskey throttle on her. No. You don't work like that.
You did that a step too soon.
So, Todd, how do you think Jimmy's got to get her attention?
So he looks down on his plate, looks up at Sally Sue, gets a big old fork full of mashed potatoes, pulls it back, flings it, hits her right in the face. Hey, girl.
No, you don't fling potatoes at her. No.
That's how you get a girl's attention. That's what they taught us in school.
That's not how you get a girl's attention.
That's what they taught us.
That is not how you get a girl's attention.
I got this. Coming for a home run right now. This is my redemption. So Jimmy jumps up, runs over there, and Judy chops her in the neck.
Swing and a miss.
I knew that was coming. No Judy chop. No, you don't Judy chop her. No single combat. You don't throw food at her. The best way Jimmy can do it is he starts to build the foundations. It's a community context, or maybe acquaintance type context because she's at work. So how can he do that? Well, the first thing he's got to do, he's got to have presence. He's got to get in front of her. So the next time Jimmy comes in, he asks her to be his waitress. Hey, I want that girl to be my waitress. So he gets a table with Sally Sue. Well, now Sally Sue comes up. He starts communicating with her. He introduces himself.
Hey, Jimmy.
Yeah.
How you doing today?
Hey, Sally Sue. I notice you working here. You sure are a hard-working girl. Hard work looks good on a woman, Sally Sue. I just gotta say, I like it.
Oh, thank you, honey. I'm just trying to make my way in the world.
So this is what Jimmy does. He gets himself in front of her. He lets her know that he sees her. He lets her know that he's interested in her.
And then
He's got presence. He starts communicating. And when he's communicating, it starts to build trust. And until there's at least trust, until he's built those foundations in a community context, Sally Sue probably ain't going to feel comfortable and safe to go have a milkshake with him. I'm just saying. You got to build the foundations first. And when she sees that he's a foundation builder, when she sees he's having quality engagement with the other waitresses, with the other people in the restaurant, she sees that covenant capacity on display. Now Sally Sue feels comfortable to pursue this man a little bit and go have a milkshake with him.
I know what happened. Once you gain trust. So then Jimmy goes in the back, in the kitchen, grabs a sack of potatoes, hits her over the head, ties her up, and puts her in the trunk.
No, that's kidnapping. No.
It's not kidnapping if she's into it.
That's the opposite of trust. So Jimmy is able to put on display that he's a foundation builder. He's able to put his quality engagement on display. He's an established guy. She sees he's physically looking healthy. He takes care of himself. He's together. Now Sally Sue feels comfortable to pursue this guy.
Hey, Jimmy. I ain't seen you in a day or two. How you doing today?
Am I supposed to answer that?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm doing great now that I see you, Sally Sue.
Ooh, you so funny. Ooh, you been working out? Look at your arm.
Oh, thank you, Sally Sue.
See, she likes me.
Thank
I got
you.
big muscles.
What I'm really working on is a milkshake with you. How about Tuesday?
Ooh, all my milkshake. Bring all the boys to the yard.
No, what just happened?
No, we lost the plot. We lost the plot.
The train derailed. Oh, gosh.
That was horrible. That was horrific.
Oh, no. Sally Sue just turned into Cardi B. Oh, Lord. There will be no conspiracy theory. So Sally Sue texts you, hey, babe, what you doing? How you been? Hey, mama Nim. No, you text her back, hey, Sally Sue, you're so great. I think your face is pretty. Nah. Let's go. And then Sally Sue grabs him by the cankle. Todd freaks out.
Too real.
So that's how we see this working. And then from there, Jimmy and Sally Sue can spend time together in the right context. And ladies, if he's asking you to Netflix and chill, it ain't him. He ain't the guy. If he's asking you to go in public, spend a little bit of time together, getting to know each other, that's perfectly safe. That's perfectly normal. He's always going to put you in a place that makes you feel safe and comfortable. And what? Protects your integrity.
He brings flowers on the first date. Sending packing, please.
Yes. A dude is not going to win you over with flowers and gifts and stupid compliments. He is going to put on display. He's a foundation builder. He's going to show his quality engagement and his covenant capacity. And you are going to be attracted to him whether you like it or not. You're built that way, ladies. Okay? That's what it is. And in that moment, you will feel safe and comfortable to pursue this guy a little bit. And now my sister was talking to me about this. She's like, what am I supposed to do? Just chase every guy that comes along that I think is a decent guy? I'm like, what you can do is you can spend a small amount of time with him. Because you're unavailable, now you're a high quality amplifier. It don't take much to vibe out this guy and see what his energy's like. You can be around him in a community context and you let him near you and you'll be able to tell what he's got going on with his energy. If he's healthy, if he's proficient, if he's in a state of giving, in a positive state, you'll be able to tell all these things. This is what makes a quality, responsible guy. Quality is him being healthy and proficient. Being responsible is number one, protecting a girl's integrity. But number two, he determines whether a girl fits his future. And if she don't fit his future, he leaves her alone. He respects that. He protects her integrity in a community setting. And that is the difference between a responsible guy and an irresponsible guy. Irresponsible guy is going to pursue all the ladies. He's going to have all the naked wrestling all the time.
Rafe.
He's going to be, no, Rafe don't do that. Rafe's a crybaby. Rafe don't get all the women. That's what it really looks like. So what we need is we need men to step up. Number one, be quality. Number two, they got to be responsible. We explain what that is. And number three, ladies, we need you to be unavailable. And when a guy comes along and he's the right thing, he's putting it all on display, don't be afraid. Spend a little time with him. That's okay. In context. Don't go to his house at 2 o'clock in the morning.
And smile.
All right, guys, look, we've talked about a lot this season. This is the biggest takeaway. As a girl, be unavailable. Protect your integrity. If you're missing your integrity, rebuild it by filling your life up with healthy things and healthy people. If you're a guy, work on being a quality guy. Do the healthy things for yourself so that you can be healthy to take care of those around you. Stop being a crybaby. Be a quality amplifier or a quality generator. Ladies, be unavailable. Guys, be out there moving and shaking, putting your quality engagement on display. Show them what you got in the healthy way, in the right way. Be accountable.
Stop, take, and give, bro.
Give. Now, the next season, we got some cool stuff coming up. We're going to talk about emotions. We got great things coming up in season 2. We're definitely going to get to the 10 commandments of dating and relationships. We're going to talk about the needs of a woman. Ooh, that's going to be good. There's so many wonderful things packed into that.
So many wonderful things. This is just the tip of the iceberg, folks.
Absolutely. We're also...
Titanic.
Not Titanic.
No, we don't like Jack and Rose. Rose abandoned Jack. She's a hater.
That was enough.
Rose is such a hater.
I don't know. I heard iceberg, and the first thing popped in my head was Titanic.
There will be no conspiracy.
Yeah.
We're also going to talk about what a wife looks like. All right, in case you haven't noticed, everything we've been describing so far is what a husband looks like, what a good father looks like, what a quality man really is. But we're going to get specific into what a wife looks like because everybody in mainstream, they keep asking, I keep hearing this question, well, if you're a woman, what do you bring to the table? I don't care about your career. I don't care about your money. I don't need that. I got all that. Well, what does a wife bring to a table? Well,
we also don't want a slave.
No, nobody wants a slave. We're going to get into what submission really is. No, she doesn't bring chairs to the table. She's not something to sit on. No.
Fried chicken.
She definitely brings fried chicken. A good wife has fried chicken because fried chicken is delicious. A lot of guys want a girl to be their piece. That's what mainstream is saying nowadays. That is a load of garbage. If you're a guy and you're quality and healthy, you're proficient. If you have good integrity, you are the environment. You are the peace. If you want a girl to be peaceful, you've got to be peaceful first because remember, she's the amplifier. I just wanted to clarify that. We'll get into that deeper when we talk about emotion and some of the other things in season 2. We got a lot of incredible things coming up season 2, folks. Tune in. We love you, Swans. Incredible first season.
You're the bestest.
You're the greatest. You're so wonderful.
So wonderful.
We love you so much. You're so amazing. You're so beautiful.
We appreciate all y'all's support. We appreciate y'all for tuning in, bro. Y'all are some of the most beautifulest birds I've ever seen.
We may have to depart with Oni in season 2, folks.
Oni might be in prison.
Be careful, Oni eats swans.
We will see y'all next season.
Everything, though.
Oni will eat anything. Eat food. Give somebody a hug, a great big hug. Tell them you love them. Tell them how beautiful they are. Remember, get free, swans. Get out the jellyfish fields. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
To see if I succeed, to see if I believe they're looking up to me. They want the best of me now, best of me now.